The world of AI is moving so fast, it can feel pretty overwhelming, right? Well, today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're building a clear, practical guide for how you can actually use AI to get ahead, starting right now.
This quote just hits the nail on the head. The biggest risk to your business isn't some super smart AI coming for you. No, it's the danger of just becoming obsolete because you've failed to adapt. We've totally shifted from an era of job security to one of skill security. So standing still, that's the real enemy here.
So when it comes to AI, we see most people falling into one of two camps. First, you've got the folks who are completely overwhelmed. They've maybe dabbled with it, but they're just confused about how it all really affects them. And on the other side, you've got the dangerously overconfident. These are the people who think they've got it all figured out. Be honest, which one sounds a little more like you?
Okay, but here's the thing. It doesn't really matter which camp you're in, because both are likely missing the bigger picture. The overconfident folks, they often don't know what they don't know. Maybe they're using bad prompts or not giving the AI the right context. And the overwhelmed, well, they're just kind of frozen. Either way, that mindset is a liability, and it's stopping you from seeing how AI is completely rewriting the rules of business.
Let me be absolutely clear about this. If you're doing marketing and sales the same way you were just 6 months ago, you are going to be left in the dust. I'm not exaggerating. The search engines have changed, the results have changed, the entire map your customers use to find you has been totally redrawn. Your old methods just aren't going to cut it anymore.
And if you want to see the most obvious example of this massive shift, look no further than Google. That old strategy of just trying to rank on Google for traffic, it's broken. The search results page is now run by a brand new AI gatekeeper.
Just take a look at this. This is a simple, everyday search for dryer repair. And what do you see? It is not a list of websites. First, you've got your sponsored ads at the top, fine. But then there's this huge block of text. That's the AI overview. Then you get a few YouTube videos, and only after all of that, way down at the bottom of the page, do you finally get to the classic organic website links.
Which brings us to the staggering number, 80%. Think about that. Roughly 80% of that critical, above-the-fold real estate on page 1 is now owned by AI and paid ads. The space for your old-school #1 ranking is just vanished. Relying on that is a losing game now.
So how in the world do you win in this new environment? You have to completely change your strategy. The answer is to start creating content that works with this new AI gatekeeper, not against it. This is the new playbook, and it's all about getting your content featured.
The new name of the game is getting chosen for a rich snippet. This is what happens when Google's AI looks at your content, decides it's the most authoritative answer, and pulls a piece of it right into the search results with a link back to you. See the difference? You're no longer just a link in a long list, you are the answer.
And the strategy to get there is actually refreshingly simple. Step 1. Use AI tools to figure out the top questions your perfect customers are actually searching for. Step 2. Create awesome, high-quality content that answers those specific questions directly, no fluff. And step 3. That direct, relevant content is what gets you featured. It's that simple.
And this right here, this is the huge mental shift we all have to make. It's not just about humans writing for other humans anymore. Now it's about using AI to create tons of relevant content, which is then read, understood, and ranked by search engine AI. We're in this wild phase where it's kind of AI talking to AI, and if your business gets that, you're going to have a massive leg up.
Okay, so we've got the strategy down. Now let's get practical. Let's talk about the first steps you need to take and the foundational tools you need to build out your own AI engine.
Look, you do not need 100 different tools to get started. The key is to just focus on 2 that work really well together. Use ChatGPT for your more conversational, creative stuff. But for deep research and creating really well-sourced, powerful prompts, Perplexity is absolutely essential. They're different tools for different jobs, and using them together is a total game changer.
All right, now listen up, because this is probably the single most important action you can take. Use this exact prompt in Perplexity, but for your own business. This prompt forces the AI to create a master document. Think of it like your brain's brain. It'll define everything: your ideal customer, your sales philosophy, your core values. And that last little bit, and whatever you think I missed, that's pure gold, because the AI knows what you don't even know to ask.
So why do we do this? Because this document isn't just some file you store away. It becomes the living, breathing knowledge base for your very own custom AI assistants. From now on, Every piece of content, every email, every strategy will be perfectly on brand because the AI will know your business inside and out.
Now, once you have that foundation, that brand brain, you can start building some seriously powerful automated systems. This is where we move beyond just asking one-off questions and start creating an engine that literally grows your business for you 24/7.
And this is where it all comes together in a crazy, futuristic way. Imagine this. A single prompt kicks off this whole chain reaction. The AI researches customer questions. It fills out a content database. It generates audio in a cloned voice. It creates a video with an AI avatar view, and then it publishes it. All of it, automatically.
The ultimate goal here is to look at any repetitive task in your business and ask a simple question: how can AI automate this? Because when you do that, you free up your most precious resource, your people's time, to focus on the stuff that really matters: big picture strategy, creativity, and building actual human relationships.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Are you just using AI, asking it simple one-off questions? Or are you building an integrated system, starting with that core brand document that lets you speak to it, to have a deep, ongoing conversation? Because the difference between those two approaches, that's what's going to define the winners of tomorrow.